Well, I've got problems with this catch. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it or not. That's where the catch should be. I'll stick it back in there again. No, it's staying there. That's roughly where it should be. I'll sort of move it around like that. It should be something like that. So when you close the door, there could be a big gap there. Can you see it or not? A bit better. Miles there. So I've got to make some sort of adapter plate. I mean, you can't. Well, this is where the little catchy thing should go. I'll put a little mark on it. It should go back there. It's quite a little lower than them holes. So you probably put a seek in here. You're doing a really good job of this. This is where the catch should go. Well, this is where the catch was. It should go down like that. So somehow I've got to make some sort of a plate up to adapt that. I think I made a decision. That's where the catch was. Well, you can see this, where it should be, but where it needs to be is down that far. So I can't think of any other way to do it. I think the easiest way to do it, I've had a look inside. What about if I just cut a slot down there, across there and down there, take the whole piece out and just move it down? Surely it's got to be an easier. I can't think of any other way of doing it. Because the inside there has a little plate, like a, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but where they screw in. So I can't really get to the inside. I can get in there. Look. No, it's a bit too dark in there. Right, that's the bit I'm going to cut out, I think. Well, I managed to cut the top piece off. I used a hacksaw blade, but I couldn't get the bottom bit in for some reason. I think it's because of that bar in there. So I'm going to have to go for the trusty old bend it and snap it. There you go. That's the bit that was on the back of it. Right, so the cutting plan now is just move it down a bit, I think. Come down like that somewhere. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut another piece of that out. I'm hoping, well, I know it won't work, but I'm hoping a bit of cut out there, just stick back on the top. Things don't normally work out. I think it's these doors, it's amazing, isn't it? I think it is. It's really good. So I've just got to work out how much to cut off now. Well, I've drawn a line across here, and that's how much I think it's got to come down. I'm not too fussed about messing it up because it's only made. I can just weld another piece back in, but well, that fits all right. All I need to do now is clean the paint up, tack it on, and go from there, I think. I'm not to say it's a success because I'm finished it yet. I'm still got plenty of time to bugger it up. Well, that's I'll weld it back in. I've just got to grind it up a little bit more yet. It's a little bit rough in places, but it's so much better. Actually, sort of locates now. I don't know if you can see it or not. See, it's located what I should do. The only problem I've got now, it's still jamming. So what I'm going to do at the moment is this adjusty thing. There, I'm going to take it off and see where it jams. Where's Toto? Well, I've taken the catch off, this little catchy thing here, just to prove it's not the catch. Because the problem I've got is the door is getting stuck. It closes nicely, but it gets stuck, can't open it. So I thought, I can't actually simulate it at the moment, but what it's actually doing, it's actually catching on there. So what? Got a camera in the place again. On there, so what I might do is just sort of get a little hammer, just sort of give it a bit of address. It's catching there as well, look. Can't actually show it to you. Can't really see it. Well, I think I've sussed it. I've dressed this edge up here quite a bit. I use loads of hammers and different dollies and all sorts of things. I think I used that one there into the corner, give it a bit of a clout. It's actually not rubbing at all now. I've just put a bit of tape on it. It's not marking you. I might have to later on. I won't do it just now, but bring it in just a little bit more because Tom has some paint on there. It's going to crack it. It's going to scratch. So let's show you the door. Bear in mind the catch is off at the moment. Closes lovely, yeah. Well, I've got the doors closing as best as I can. They're not sort of catching on anywhere at the moment. The back door still has to go close with a slam, but the front door closes really nicely now. And it's sort of not too bad there, sticking out a little bit, but I can deal with that later. What I want to concentrate on now is this piece here. Obviously the door is too high there, and that one seems to be too low. So I'm not going to cut this door. Simple reason, this piece of rubber in there is quite good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this door. I think what I'll do is cut it along here somewhere, maybe at an angle, might be a good idea. Then I can just knock it up a little bit so that edge there is in line with there. I might have to take a little bit off the top. Well, I've cut a slot in that all the way down. I whacked in a wood chisel, of all things, and that line there is almost in line there. Just need to shave a little piece off the top of that. Put the camera on so you can see, and give it a bang in, roll it back up here. Right, I've made a cut right way along there, and I've put a wooden wedge in there to close it up. It's not too bad actually, pretty good. So I've got a gap up the top there, which is good. Going along here, it's sort of touching about here, which I can do with. And this one here, obviously, it's quite low now. So what I'm going to do is put a wedge in there and bend it up, that coming on. So I think first thing to do is give this a bit of a clean up along here. Put the camera in the right place. Give this a bit of a clean up. Got a tack on it, just one tack, and hold it. And then see if I can go about bending this up a little bit. I might still have to take a little bit of the camera in the right place. Might still have to take a bit off the top there. But no, it's not looking too bad. Let's have a give it a go then. Right, as you can see, I've cut a slot in here. I'll cut it once and I'll just tap it down and I cut it again. So I've dropped it down quite a bit. I managed to get a weld on there, or a little tack, and it looks like pigeon shit. It looks like pigeon shit for a reason. I've run out of gas, so I've got to go and get some more gas now, but it's starting to take shape. It's where I want it to be. So this one here I've opened up a little bit, and the gap at the top here is about right now. So I want to get some gas so I can put a tack on that, and I'll put some more tacks on there just to keep it sort of strong. But this needs, the top of it needs bending sort of that way a little bit. Go on the top of the door, the gap is okay to about here, and then it gets tight along here to about here. So I need to do a bit of grinding for that. So quite pleased with it at the moment. It sort of matches. I wanted to, the reason I cut it, this one there, because I wanted to keep that distance there, same as that one. well, near enough anyway, or as good as it's going to get. So I reckon time I've sort of bent this back a little bit and get some welds on there, it'll be alright. I think it's a bit extreme for why I've actually done it, but I can't think of any other way to do it really. So it looks okay like that now. I'll go and get some more gas. That last spot the gas went quick. It's weird that, isn't it? Right, now the bit I'd rather think about now, I know I keep saying it, is this bit here. I've got to get that one in line, and that in line, and that in line. Oh, that's the 3 then. Not sure I'm going to do that. Still. Well, that's about the best I can get it actually. Might have to give that a bit more of a grind, sort of long hair, but it's not too bad. A little coat of filler over that'd be nice. So that's a little bit low at the moment, but it's not too bad. I've got a nice sort of gap all the way along there now. That's all come. So I might have to just grind that corner off a little bit. That is in line there, but that one isn't really. So what I'm going to do is leave that one alone. And I'm just going to put a bit of filler in there and sort of see if I can blend it, make it look a bit better. It won't be perfect, but 100% better than what it was. The downside is, let me just show you. Here's when I was cutting through the door, I went through here. But on the positive side, that's where it was actually quite tight, wasn't it? So what I'm going to do, give it a clear in, weld it up, and a bit of a mistake that I've made, it actually works out quite well. I'll put the camera in the right place so you can actually see, yeah. So let's get this, what I'm going to do is just weld this up now, and that'll be a bit done. Right, I'm not really sure how to deal with this bit, so I'm going to make it up as I go along. That's the line there. I'm interested in making at the moment, that one and that one. I'll worry about that one afterwards. So what I thought I'd do, I've got this piece of plate there, so that'll line up with the top, which is actually fine. But I can't stick it on the top of it. I've got to sink it in it, because otherwise that'd be higher than that. So I'm going to have a go at just cutting that piece out at the moment. Try and sink this piece in there. And that is, I don't know if you can see it, but that is the same depth. It's only a little bit, about an eighth or maybe a bit more than that. So that, hopefully, if I can sit that in there, that'll get that line together and that line together. Well, there's no going back now, I've cut it out. I just need to clean that up at the edge up there a little bit more. I didn't realise it's a return on there. What I'll do, when I put the new piece back in, it goes up to there somewhere, I should drill a hole in that and put a plug weld in it. So I just need to clean up a little bit more. Put the camera. Right, this side's all done, it's all come out alright. It's all welded in there. It needs a little bit of filler there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit there, just to blend it in. I've got this edge here back again, I welded that, so I'm quite happy with that. I know it looks a bit rough, but it is actually okay. Just a very thin bit of filler, that'll come up fine. I've done exactly the same on this side. I'm trying to get these lines to match up, but they're not doing very well at the moment. But what I've done, I'm going to take this piece back out again, because if you put your finger over there, you can feel the edge there, and that's miles out there. It's out there. The only one that's there is that bit there. So I'm going to grind these back out again, see if I can sort of get it fitting a little bit better than what it is, and take it back in and see how we get on. Well, that's that bit done. Made a bit of a mistake just for change. I'm quite happy with that side, but put it straight. There's a bit of a bulge in there. I'm not sure what to do. What I was thinking of doing, just get the this cutter, just cut a slot down there and down there. Just push it in. Well, that's that bit all done. It only took 4 hours, so not bad for a little patch, is it? I had to cut it quite a few times to make it fit, and hopefully now it's all below the level, so we'll take a sort of a skim filler. I'm not sure about this bit. This might need a bit more of a grind up. I might just do that in a minute, just give it a bit more of a grind. But that, if you look down, I don't know if you can see it or not. If you look down here, this is quite deep from there to there. As it goes down, it goes same width, and it narrows down to there. I think we can give you a better shot of it. I think that'd be okay. I can't really do any more than what I've done really, because that's sort of in line now, which it wasn't. That's in line now, which it wasn't. That will be in line. I just need to grind it a little bit more. I will take a little bit more off. That's a bit high at the moment. So all in all, it's taken me about 4 hours doing that. Right, I'm not sure this is going to work. It did work really well for the front door, but this back door, I'm not sure if it will or not. But what I'm going to do first of all, not do the other one, I'm just going to cut this piece out, cut it out, reposition it, and then go from there. I think the lines on here will be slightly out, but I've got to fill all this anyway, so I reckon I could actually put a new line in the filler. Right, I've marked it all out. I can only go up that far. I would like to go up a heads more, but I can't because of the fixings for the door handle. So that's something anyway, so at least it's going up a little bit more. So I'll cut that out. Right, ready for tacking. That's sort of, I think that's where it's got to go. He's pulling out just a tiny little bit. I must remember these little magnetic things. They are good, but I keep forgetting to take them out of the way when I'm grinding. And now I end up with them just covered in, well, you can see all the swarfy stuff, all the filings. Right, we're back where we started from this morning. So I've welded that all back in again. I'll give it a quick sort of grind up. I made a little spacer behind this little, I don't know, we call it a little wedgy dovetail thing. The door does seem to close a bit better, but that's exactly what it was before. Don't know what's happened, I don't know. And the good thing is, let's close it. Big slam. All the swage lines are back in line again. Right, a bit more work on the doors. I've marked it all out. I just need to take that little piece off there. It's not a lot. I'll give a nice sort of gap all the way around. The gap there's quite nice. The gap there's quite nice. That's a little bit high there. I'll see if I can play around and get that. And the only other bit it needs doing is this bit here. The bit I noticed that this is actually sticking out a bit like that, but I'm going to have a play around with it. I'm sure I might just have to cut down here and bend it out or something. I can't think of any other way of doing it. These are nice. Really pleased with that now. That's nice. That's a bit pants. There's a big sort of high spot there. I need to sort of grind out. Apart from that, sort of good. That door closes fantastically. That one closes with a bit of a bang, but in the real world, I don't suppose it'd be open that many times, but this one will.